before he get revealed. Too late. So they transgress without, they're not people that Sabbath keepers. They're going to break the Sabbath. They're not law keepers. They're going to break the law because they're not of God. Read on.
Verse 4. Show me thy ways.
Read what he say.
Show me thy ways.
Read on.
O Lord.
Come on.
Teach me thy paths.
Show me thy way and teach me thy paths. We can't understand his way. It's beyond our understanding. Only thing that we can understand is what he chooses to reveal to us. Do everybody understand it? Read on.
Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day.
Okay, so what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to wait. Everybody understand? Everybody got that? So what was Israel doing? They knew Abraham told them, because the Lord told Abraham in Genesis chapter 15. The Lord told Abraham that they were going to catch hell in Egypt. His seed. So when they was in Egypt catching hell, they reverted back to that. We're going to be, we have a God that's going to deliver us. Get Genesis 15 and 13. Also give me Genesis 50. Genesis chapter 15 and 13. Read.
And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
Read on.
And shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
Okay, so the Israelites knew this was passed down. So it's the same thing like us. Okay, we in captivity. How do we know? For the words that was passed down, the words that was preserved and left for us. They knew. They also knew, give me Genesis chapter 50, verse 24. Because Joseph told them. Verse 54, verse 24, read that.
And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die.
Joseph was getting ready to die. We know this was a man of God. Okay, the Lord sent him to set them up in Egypt for a certain time. Read on.
And God will surely visit you.
What did he say?
And God will surely visit you.
Okay, so that's the prophecy. They knew that they was going to go into captivity, and they knew that the Lord was going to deliver them out of that captivity. Or at least they was told the prophecy. Who believed it and who did not. We know it was a lot of unbelievers during the time of the deliverance. Read on.
And bring you out of this land.
Read on.
Unto the land which he sware to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob.
Read on.
And Joseph took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you.
God will do what?
Surely visit you.
So he made them promise. When God visits you, read on.
And ye shall carry up my bones from hence.
Make sure you don't leave my body in one of these sarcophaguses, okay? He knew Esau gonna come and dig up them graves, man. Like, this is the bones of Joseph. The whole point is Israel in captivity, they knew. So it came a time where they finally started believing enough, where they started crying out to God for deliverance. Let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 2, verse 23. Exodus chapter 2, verse 23. Read it.
And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died.
And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died. Read on.
And the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage.
Read on.
And they cried. And their cry came up unto God.
And they did what?
Cried.
Read on.
And their cry came up unto God.
Read on.
By reason of the bondage.
By reason of the bondage. Okay, everybody understand that? Everybody got that? So it's that Moses came back and told the Israelites for this day and age the same thing. He said, listen, no man is going to deliver you out of this captivity. No man shall buy you. That means redeem you. So if you try to get a back to Africa movement, it ain't going to work. Okay? You call yourself Marcus Garvey, it ain't going to work. If you're a black Muslim, okay, it ain't going to work. Okay? Because you're a black Muslim, number one. Okay? But sitting up there talking about we want our own state. Okay? You just what do you mean you want your own state? Okay? Ain't none of that's going to work. If you want to damn live among the white man in peace and you Dr. Martin Luther King, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. If you have a dream that one day you will not be judged by the color of your skin, then nigga, wake up and get your call. Ain't going to never happen. This is something that God is trying to get everybody to understand. And people just ain't getting this. They think that when something is happening in your life, you try to do everything. You try to prevent it from happening. You can see it closing in. I'm about to fail this class. Anything that's happening that you don't want to happen. My marriage is about to break up. You walking down the street and there's two niggas with ski masks behind you. I'm about to get robbed or possibly killed. And you mistakenly believe that there's something that you can do. To try to stop whatever's happening from happening. You mistakenly believe that because for some reason, throughout that life that God has given you, you started believing that you was in control of it. Human beings need to believe that. They need to believe that they are in control. It makes them feel safe. But you're not in control. Actually, the Lord get angry when you start to believe that you are in control of your life. Because He's in control of it. And people don't want to give up that understanding of God. They don't want to believe that they have no control, that everything is in the hands of God. Because now if it is, you have to wait on Him for everything. Y'all don't know nothing about control? Whoever's in control, you got to wait on them. Children got to wait on parents, right? For everything. The people that run this city can come right now and say, listen, martial law, okay, don't come outside. We all be waiting for what? Them to lift the order, to be able to walk freely again. So if you realize God is in control, that means not only do you have to wait on Him, but you have to go to Him and ask Him. You have to depend on Him and rely on Him for everything. Now the question is, what's wrong with that? People looking at that like that's a bad thing. To be completely, totally dependent upon God. Guess what? When you seek your own way and think you're in control and you go about trying to offset this and stop that or go after this and set up that so you could be this and you could be that and you left God out of the conversation, guess what? He sit back and watch your destruction. Sit back and watch you fail. And then you keep fighting against it and fighting against it and fighting against it. You keep failing and failing and failing and failing. Exodus chapter 3, verse 9, please. Exodus chapter 3, verse 9. And also give me the book of Psalms, chapter 27. Exodus 3 and 9. Read that.
Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me.
Okay, you see that? The cry of the children of Israel is come unto him, okay? We read in chapter 2 that they sighed and they cried to the Lord. Okay? Before they start relying on God, they were trying to work things out with Pharaoh. Okay? How you know that for sure? You had a lot of them niggas in the wilderness still talking about Pharaoh. They didn't want to rely on God. Remember when they got out there and there wasn't no storm? Remember that? Right. Niggas was mad. They started talking about the melons in Egypt, okay? We got beat, but at least we knew my meals were sure. They ain't know where water was coming from. Niggas was rising up. Okay. The next drink coming from. No convenience of a Walmart down a block or a train ride away or whatever. No refrigerator in their house, okay? No cold drink. Not understanding that the Lord provided all those things anyway. Now, therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel has come up unto me. Read on.
And I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
Read on.
And Moses said unto God.
Okay, so now, what is his plan? What does God plan in particular? Okay, for whatever action. What are the details? Like you in the truth, so you say, I prayed to the Lord, but then, now after you prayed to the Lord, you sitting around waiting and you impatient. So you still taking matters in your own hand. You calling this person up, you calling that person up, This is when there's nothing for you to do. We ain't talking about being lazy and damn, when it's clearly you have no options. You trying to create and make something happen. You want to know the details. You want to know when the Lord going to come, how he going to come. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 11. Read that for me, please.
Teach me thy way, O Lord.
Okay, here we go again. David. Read on.
And lead me in a plain path.
Now, he wanted to know details. Read on.
Because of mine enemies.
Because he was dealing with oppressing matter. He had enemies that was trying to destroy him. So now, Lord, how you going to deal with this? Make it plain for me to understand. How you going to deal with this? Read on.
Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies.
Read on.
For false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty.
Read on.
I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
He said, I would have fainted if I didn't fall back on my faith. I still understand that the prophecy says that God is supposed to deliver Israel, okay, in the land of the living. Do everybody understand that? So what did he say? What is he giving us? When you want those details, when you want those plainness, what is you supposed to do? Read on.
Wait on the Lord.
What did he say?
Wait on the Lord.
Read on.
Be of good courage.
Don't even allow yourself to worry about it. If you know God is in charge, this is where you hear me say what? Steady as she goes, right? Another thing you hear me say is there's nothing that's happening that's not what? Everything is going right according to the Lord's plans. So now where's the fear coming from if you know God is in charge? Shouldn't be none. So you got to fight off those feelings because those are all feelings of unbelief. And you got to rest in knowing that God is in charge. Read on.
And he shall strengthen thine heart.
And he shall do what?
Strengthen thine heart.
Read on.
Wait, I say.
Read it again.
Wait, I say.
Read it one more time.
Wait, I say.
Read on.
On the Lord.
We must be totally reliant and dependent upon the sovereignty of the Almighty God and his mercies. You got to be totally reliant on God completely. And also dependent upon him. Do everybody understand that? Everybody got that? Do you really believe that you in control? I mean, of course you ain't going to answer me.